path. The path.
Hey, yeah, it's your man the King again, and it's still the program The Path. Today, as a farmer, I am actually here to see how the farm is doing and everything. And I will take you on that journey, tell you more about cassava and how the whole thing goes about here in Ghana. Yes, with that much to say, just follow me and keep it locked. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share as well. Alright, later. Today we've come to the farm at Edukum. People say this particular farm is 5 acres, purely cassava. One thing about cassava is we have varieties of cassava. That grows. Some grows at within 6 months, some grows within 8 months, some within 1 year, which is 12 months, and it's depend on the one you actually do. So we believe in pure organic farming. So the kind of farm cassava we are doing takes 1 year to grow, which is the umbrella cassava, this very one. So that is what we are doing. Currently we have about 5 acres and we are looking at expanding it to about 30 acres or something in the next project we'll be doing. So yeah, you are welcome to also have a discussion with us to see how we can go about it. Secondly, cassava can be used for a whole lot of stuff. Sometimes you can use ethanol. You have something we call cassava dough. Yeah, we use it for food and different kind of medicine. You can use the starch for medicine. You can also use it for gari. Yeah, gari is very, very good. One of the sustainable food made right here in Ghana and some part of Africa as well too. Aside that, there are other companies that use it for beverages and other forms. So cassava is like a whole lot. In the Ewe tribe, they call cassava agbeli, which means there is life. Yes, there is life, because the cassava itself is a life giver. When our people were traveling or were migrating from Ile Ife back to Ghana, they actually came across cassava, and that was what really rescued them after going through a long journey for a very long time without food. So yes, cassava is something that we should really, really invest in and help do something. So we'll take you around to see how the farm look like, and don't hesitate to always hit us up for us to work together or farm together. Africa, what we need is food. Food is very important for the growth of our people. If other person feeds you, that person controls your livelihood. So let's feed ourselves as Africans. Alright, without much to say, I'm your man the King, and it's still the program The Path. So, still on the farm discussion about cassava and other species. Today we are with one of the leaders in the community. As I said, we are doing cassava, But then, is that all? I don't think so. So we are here to ask him some questions, and he has equal rights. He's a farmer as well too, and he will have a lot to share on it. Right beside me is Mr. Mensa. Introduce yourself.
Young Mensa. 1970.
23rd November.
23rd November 1970.
1972, okay.
Yeah, and I just moved on 1970. In the school,
89, okay. Form 4, okay.
After that, they must be doing a good one. Yes, so traveling.
Speedway?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
can't have, okay.
I'm a good man. I'm a Pupunye Balanga Bachelor. Pupunye will go Odikru. Yeah.
Okay.
The father was the 1939.
Yeah. Wow.
After that, you valley. You find any. You valley. Pupunye and Queen Samuel Hoto. Yeah, I only do 1953.
1953, okay.
Only Kodo. Through that 2013, about 2 months back. Yeah, about a learner. The 2013.
2013, okay.
I had given me a lot. I feel I bled. I couldn't go let's see. I'm going to one actually,
okay.
You know,
no one.
yeah.
And that time,
to split
tomatoes,
pepper, yeah, small one. I will come to me one.
Okay.
I'm like Johan. Yeah, I'm a dinner back there.
All right.
A dog come on in.
Odikru in short in English, what does it mean? I want to ask, Odikru, what does Odikru mean in English? Is it like a king?
King.
For which this community? What is the name of
community?
What is the name of the community?
Pepasi. Yeah.
So are you the chief for all the people over here, or for the particular tribe?
For airways or strangers.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Both airways and other people. Chief. Okay. So basically, what he is saying is his dad got here in 1939 rather. And upon coming here, he worked very hard, as usual. You know, when you work hard, people take notice of you, and eventually they got him to become the Odikru, which Odikru simply means that the chief of all the visitors or the strangers in or on the land. You get it? So after his father died in 2013, he, as a young gentleman who worked all over the country, was called to become the Odikru for this particular community, to follow up with his fathers, in the line of his father's lineage. However, the reason why we are here is because of the structure and also the farming. So in the farm aspect, he said he does maize and cassava, right?
Yeah.
With plantain. That is what he does. And can you tell us more about the plantain, the cassava, and then the maize? Can you tell us more about them?
I'm
Okay. So the maize, that is maize okay over here.
Yeah.
But last time we did some, we didn't yield any positive
Yeah, it depends on
The rainy season. Okay, so you depend on the rain to do plants. So the other people use like pumping machine to pump water to their farm without when it's in the dry season.
Yeah,
No one do. Okay. So you depend on the nature, the season of to be able to do what you're doing. All right. So cassava and maize. How long does cassava take and how long does maize take?
Cassava, yeah, taking 1 year.
1 year.
Yeah. By yeah, 3 months.
3 months.
Yeah.
So cassava and maize, which one is very difficult to cultivate?
Cassava, all the difficult to cassava,
Okay. So in short, harvesting cassava is very difficult. However, maize is very soft to do. However, it doesn't really yield result like the cassava. And if you take a look at the longer span, cassava takes about 1 year to grow. Then aside that too, what about the plantain too?
Plantain
1 year. So
then it is
1 year. You do use chemicals to do your farm? No chemicals, organic. Good. And it's not difficult because people say when you are doing organic farming is very tedious. Okay. So what Mr. Mensah is saying that is he uses his own strength to do what he has to do. He doesn't depend on money to buy chemicals and all those things. So he does it raw, natural, without any chemical interference. So aside that too, unless some cassavas can take about 6 months to grow. How true is that? Are they organic cassava?
Yeah, okay. Because I don't know my day,
By 6 months, okay.
I could do more than I am a bit too, but I can't
Wow. So he uses one that grows within 6 months, but he cannot tell whether it's a hybrid one or not. However, that is what he have access to. Okay. So aside that, which one they say they have 8 months and then 1 year. So what are some of the names of the cassava? Yao Mensah. So he has a cassava named Yao Mensah, named after him. Okay. And then
canopy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, the type I do is canopy. Okay. Ankara.
Yeah.
Okay.
1 year.
1 year. Okay. So can you tell which one they use for gari, agbelima, and drink? You can use any of them. You can also use all of them to pound fufu as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, you can use, these different varieties for, everything that you want. It doesn't change whether it's 6 months or not. However, well, it is only the experts, the agronomists, will be able to tell us whether the 6 months and all those things differ in terms of, how they grow it. But that one, well, maybe I'll answer that question later. So, Mr. Mensah, aside that, what about the plantain? How many months?
1 year.
1 year. That's true. Okay. So, Mr. Mensah, as a leader in this community, what do you do for your people?
Yeah, I make up for one another. Them up among the criminal drama. I never now Fuka. I will come in a later.
Okay.
Now, I will not I'm a project there for me. My woman, no, but I may have been and I'm a boy on the ground. Okay, I'm going to now make a probably and the other will go.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. So basically what Mr. Mensah is saying, as a leader in the community, what he does is when things are going wrong, he does play the gong to announce to the people to gather for, thorough discussion to solve whatever problem it is. And aside that, to, visitors or strangers do come to the town and ask him to help out with their farm. So with that, he connects the young ones within the community to help, do the farm. And then, you pay, they get paid as well too. And other form of services that, leaders do, people have challenges. So he helped address some of those challenges. And he does his work diligently. Yes. So, Mr. Mensah, what about land?
Land, I'm a laying toshi.
Okay.
By American door, you can actually phone call. Have a pelio. And I'm a Yanani Baby about that. I will be a plan you have computer. Not going to go on why some of it done back.
Good. So sometimes too, when people come that they want to buy land and all these things, he doesn't own the land. Rather, he connects the people who own the land and serve as intermediaries between these people to make sure it goes smoothly. That is what he does. And I think you are doing good, Mr. Mensah. So what do you have to say to your people out there?
And I come on blog by my doctor and his son. So I like a young coach and my bench. Yes, Avalia can I go to Payama? You comfortano.
Comfortano? Yeah. Who is Comfortano? She's a gospel musician. Oh, okay. So is she related to you? Okay.
Ubani Banya, Nila.
Okay.
Ubani Banya, to come to Yamafia. Akaila Tonchi.
Okay.
Now, Ufia, ever overflow. When upon my booty.
Barabuchi,
I yet land Yana in the father.
Okay. So Comfortano is a legend gospel musician here in Ghana who come from this particular community. In fact, her family land extends to the other side. She really did well, and she had a song called Jama Sasi, right? Wow Niaba. Yeah. So wow Niaba. So she has a song like that, and Jama Sasi da ho Jama Yeni. So yeah, Comfortano was really a good gospel musician, and she really took us, way back in the early 2000s to, I think to the 90s to the 2000s, yes. So she was really good. I remember she really did well. So aside that, what else? Okay, all right. So you can always come here, and her grave is where? Comfortano, where is her grave? Okay. So she's buried right here on this land, and we have to honor our ancestors. So that is it. Greetings, viewers. As you know already, we are still on the journey of the Cassava Farm and other products in the farm. So here we are with Sister Joyce Adokanu. She is one of the hardworking women in this community, people ask her to be precise, who is contributing to the development of this country, this community. Sister Joyce. Okay, look at the man. Alright, so we'll be doing the local dialect. I will translate it into English. And that is how we are going to be. So Sister Joyce, nobody Sister Joyce, I'm kind of Sister Joyce. Who can I wanna? Okay. Ashikao Rabotana. Oh, okay. So basically, she is a trader. So she normally trades in cassava, maize, palm nuts, and other farm products as well. So she transports it to the markets to to market it and distribute it. She's a wholesaler, to be precise. All right. Agbeli. Okay. And as a farmer, she focused on cassava and maize. Leka agbale in terms of nana duya. Which challenge can I the face now? You want to Panama? Can have a door of your liquor for door now? Challenge can I face now? Okay. We don't want to do on timer. Okay. Can I be at Bonama like I bread them? Like I bread the like an agbeni. The Tafachero. We don't want to challenge this year. I'm a reward y'all. Union number of y'all. In an attack. No more the H. I don't know. Jaja, hello, weekend, anyone. You know, paper color, and we see my last year, Mamma, mother, I know why a Padakaya, a chimajo, I break you, I bring you for a caracal. Okay. I compare my charger, and you can get okay. Okay. So basically, what she's saying is, as a trader and also a farmer, sometimes when you're farming, that challenge is, you know, the season doesn't come on time because it's unpredictable. And with that, sometimes it affects the growth of the product. So last year, for instance, what she didn't actually yield any result, but she depended on it's a seasonal something. So she depends on the season to be able to harvest what she is doing. So basically, that is a challenge that is in the farm. But however, with or without that, at the end of the day, you still get what you want to get at the end of the day. Basically, that's what she does. And as a trader too, she normally buys from other farmers, you know, and convert it into other products and then sell. So let's say you are a farmer out there, or you are somebody who really wants to farm. Once you come and do the farm, she can patronize the product from you directly, and also what, convert it into a finished product like agbelima, maize, and all of those stuff, you know, and take it to the market for what, for sales. So basically, that is what she does. So can I hear nana challenges here? Can I hear na agbelia farmer wa tell how you go? We got here a fertilizer. Bla achika, okay. Achika aya kana waju. Okay. One in your waju for. Give me a bla. Na bla yina se. Give me a cookie. Ni cooking, okay. Ni cooking. We 240. 240, okay. Give me a coca. Bla go. Okay. So basically, she has explained the challenges involved. That as it stands right now, she needs fertilizer to be able to do what she's doing. Currently, didn't like you. Okay. Okay, so basically with maize, when it comes to maize, she has 7 acres of maize, and when it comes to cassava, she have 15 acres of cassava current that she is doing. You get it? So clearly this is a woman who is working very hard, a single mother who is taking care of all the children, and in fact the whole community depends on her due to her hard work. You get it? So we should really appreciate her hard work and everything. So these are the things she has done so far, and on top of that, Saturday, Sunday, Ashaman, Sunday, Monday, Sunday, 3 o'clock. Sunday for 3. Okay. So basically, she lives here on Sunday in preparation for the market day on Monday at Ashaman. So on Monday, once she gets there, that is when she distributes all the things that she has actually gathered to the people to sell over there in Ashaman market. So clearly, We will be taking you to that place one of these days so that you see how she does, you know, the day-to-day hustle at the market between the market day. Just stay tuned with that. Alright, Sister Joyce. And you like Bono Pamola, the Mamako from Nia, and you like Bono. Our America, oh, Bomba.
My tablet, I will never. She want to open. I will the dark avenue. And I didn't mash it some more. Not by mother. Young of you go mash it some more. Comateto. Taka Popolo go to Otena Russia. And Bonunamuka. A chica. Le fete. My
Okay. So basically, her concern is if not that she is a side trader, like she wouldn't have been able to maintain the farm up until now. You see, so those who are not traders, they are struggling with the farm, and their challenge is simple. They do not have the right fertilizers and chemicals to be able to do their farm, and that comes at a high cost. So if some donation or subsidization can happen for them to be able to have access to it in a very moderate price, they will be able to what? To grow food to feed the country and the continent at large. This project is geared towards food, how to feed the population. Currently, time is really running and we are running out of food. So we are really advocating that we actually increase in farming, especially those farmers who don't see the reason for it. Everybody should actually invest into farming. It's very important, but that is what is maintaining us. So with that much to say, we will actually end it here and we continue to the next stage as we talk. It's still the path, and I'm your man, the king. Alright, and I'm out like that. Kali, this is how the maize are stored here in Ghana. First of all, you realize that there is a space between the bamboo structure and where the maize is. So the maize is resting on the bamboo structure, simply because they do not want any insect to climb onto it into this the barn. And here we have neem tree. Neem tree is known to be natural a detergent. It sucks, it repels the natural repellent. It repels the insects. So they have put neem tree on it to make sure that it destroys the insect from coming onto the maize. So basically, so this will have to be here for about 3 months, sometimes 1 year, to dry before they actually peel it off and unhusk it and then take it for whatever they want to use it for. So basically, this is how maize is saved here in Ghana. So you can always call, so that we see how we go about it. All right.